Well, we're going to try to finish up this Pettibone loader today, and with any luck, we'll get to test it. Cross your fingers and hope it works. Here goes nothing.
First thing we have to do is get this pickup screen back in. Make sure I got all the oil cleaned off the surface. Both surfaces. We'll put some right stuff on this sucker. Because I don't like leaks. This is really the only way you're going to not get leaks. Coincidentally, I have to take this thing off with an air chisel, but that's okay. Might be time to order or open a new tube. This one's getting a little stiffer than it should be. Hopefully it still works as good as it normally does. There it is. Oh, you mean to tell me this thing has to be clocked a certain way to make this thing happy? That's kind of a bummer because it's clocked the way that it fits the best right now. Oh well. Guessing this is the way they want it in there. Well, that's probably vastly over-torqued. Don't want to go too nuts on the pipe plugs. They're a bugger to get out when you do that. So that's done. Now to fill this thing. Basically fill it until it runs out that top hole. My fill plug's over here. And it's got this fancy contraption on it that makes an absolute bugger to put oil in it. So we got that going for us. What I'm going to put in is just ATF. Whether or not that's what I should put in is debatable. Everybody seems to have their own opinion on what these things should take for oil. Wow. Sucky things to do for 1,000, Alex. Oh. Yep. Gotta figure something different out there. That's not gonna fly. I can't do that. My arms are gonna fall off. I keep trying to do it that way. Oh, a bungee cord or something, get that funnel out of there. Oh, that works really good. All right, maybe this will suck less. Nope, just made it so I can't even get it there. Ha! That's not the most ghetto thing you've ever seen. I don't know what it is. All right. That can work with some refinement. Apparently I'm dumping it in too fast. It's overflowing out of my fill tube. That's an absolute horrendous setup. If I have to mess with this too much more, I think that's getting revised. Hopefully this is the last time I play with it. Goodness. I've got to pour it in so slow because of the way this thing's set up. They've got an elbow and an elbow, and it's at a 45-degree angle almost, and it's just a mess. Not set up by somebody that's got much of a brain. Try rolling this pail over, maybe I can hold it a little easier. Hot damn, it's overflowing out of the hole. That would be super convenient if I had lost that plug to come out of there. Yeah, I wouldn't be underneath the bucket. So this is full for now. Once I start it, it will no doubt not be full anymore. So we'll have to recheck it after I start it and run it. Not a big deal. We'll be smart about it and do the one farther away first. So I'm not getting dripped on by what come out of the first one that I did. Womp womp, way too big. Wow, that thing's all kinds of caked over. I could just let these stay open and drain because, well, I'm going to take them all apart anyway, but it'd be nice to not have them leaking everywhere. Well, I believe all that's left is to add some hydraulic oil. Then we're at the moment of truth. Oh boy. Well, I don't see anything dumping on the floor, which that's a good thing. I'm just going to put these 5 gallons in it just to see what it does. If the thing moves, then I'll put more in it. If it doesn't move, my next plan of attack is probably take that charge pump off. see what's wrong, see if anything's wrong with that. That's mounted behind the main hydraulic pump, so if I have to take that charge pump off, I have to drain all this back out again, so. Just trying to make my life a little easier just in case. Hopefully, I'm filling this thing up next thing I do. Well, if I'm not forgetting anything, I believe the moment of truth is here. We're gonna see if this thing runs. That last bolt that I was missing on the drive shaft there, I went ahead and stuck a grade 8 coarse thread bolt in it. I put a nylock nut on it because while I intend it to be temporary, we all know how that goes. Everything in here, I believe, is buttoned up. That's the heater hoses. I'm gonna leave those as is. It shouldn't hurt anything. You guys just saw me put oil in it. So, I guess I'll set you guys on a tripod and fire this thing up and see what it does. With any luck, I don't end up really disappointed. Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna check the oil. Well, yep, the Detroit, it's got some in it. It's the lacquered in the Ace of Spades. Well, here goes nothing. Hopefully I'm not grabbing the camera and running to show you guys something that blew up right away. Probably best to start it in neutral. Really? Well, that was sort of a letdown. Well, I'm sort of surprised with how warm it is in here. I mean, it's 68 in here. The thing should have popped right off, even not spinning very fast. But I put the battery charger on and it says 22%, so we'll let that sit there for a little bit, and I'll go sit down myself and have something to drink, and see you in a few minutes. Well, the battery charger says 58%, so let's try her again. Really? Well, that's a fail. It didn't work. Didn't act any different than it did when I pulled it in, so that pickup tube must not have been the problem. Now I do some pondering and see where I want to go from here. That'll do it for this video. Now I'm gonna go cry.